is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it, let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's get it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, yeah, come on, let's do it. Nothing better than kicking it with Auntie Leah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Auntie Leah is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it. Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Leah can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo,
This ain't just about how he died.
Welcome back to Kicking It with
It's about what
Auntie
happened
Leah.
before
Are you guys able to hear me tonight?
and after.
I see about 15 people here, but I don't see any comments in the chat. I need to make sure
And
you
while the
guys are
questions
here.
still don't stop.
Please drop Truth Gang in the comments. What up, Jay? What up, nephew?
27 years, now his name on the headline. September night, now it's frozen in the timeline. Eastern Heights where the shots ring loud. Holly Hills turn
Right
the
now, we're
battlefield
just gonna wait
crowd.
on people
70
to come
rounds,
in.
that's a war, not a fight. Who was shooting? Who was there that night? They say dispute, say it built up tension.
Potential.
All right,
The truth
guys.
get lost in the way they
Welcome
mention.
back
Say
to
he had a right
Everybody
to say he
alive.
let it spark. But who else
Facebook
fired
is
when
trying
they
their
got
best
that
to stop
dark?
us.
Multiple shooters, that's what they admit. So how we know who was responsible for it?
Wait, slow it down. Too many gaps in what they put out. 70 rounds,
Who was really there?
70 shells.
But nobody
They
cares.
say insufficient, case closed tight.
But a mother's still crying every night.
Justice on money.
Which one talk loud?
Truth get buried.
All right, everybody hit the like button as you come in.
Hey,
We'll do roll call here in a
City
minute.
wasn't locked, people
Move,
walking
everybody.
through. 28 minutes, what happened to clues? Cars rolling through, feet on the ground. Evidence
Drop
shift when
Truth
it ain't
Gang
shut
in
down.
the comments,
Letting
please.
that
Everybody
detail
share
drop.
the live
I take
because
that long,
Facebook
just
will
let it
not
be
allow
known.
me to
Trust
go
get shaky when
live.
the timeline bend. Hard to believe when it don't add in. They say for the show, but they claim it's fact. But what a full video run that back? Angles missing, pieces cut. Truth ain't whole if it's edited up. Names was given, witnesses dead. But who got called? Who did they clear? If statements exist, then follow it through. You can't find truth if you skip what's
We got a
true.
special guest with us
Still no
tonight.
peace found.
Too many questions when the truth not sound.
If you can't tell Miss Tammy, this song is about Tyreque.
When the family's still fighting for life.
Hey, hey, grand jury met, said it ain't enough. No homicide charge, said the proof too tough. Tampa charges, that's all they gave. But what about the life that couldn't be saved? Legal standards, yeah, we know the code. But accountability, different road. Just cause it passed don't mean it's right. When the answer's still hidden out of sight.
She said media wouldn't let her speak. Voice
Hello,
shut down when she
Angela,
tried to
Mary,
reach. Said her babies was in
Amanda,
that line of fire. Bullets
Marlene.
came through, now her pain
Welcome,
run
welcome,
higher.
Lakeisha home.
Yeah, yeah. Said she ain't
Grace
even
started
heard
in a
the
minute. I was
son.
waiting on
Got
other
that
people
news
to
and
come
know it's
in.
undone.
No mother should ever face that call.
That kind of hurt break through it all.
Not about size,
Not about pride
it's about truth.
that they can't hide.
Yeah.
I don't.
Too many shooters, too many rounds, too many gaps when you break it down. Too many moments we still don't see. Too many questions that don't get free. If you know something,
All right,
now's the
come on,
time.
continue to
Silence
share
only
the
up the
live,
lies
please.
survive.
Everybody,
Truth
please
don't
like
fade
the
and
live
rise
as well.
again. No matter how deep they bury it.
70 rounds,
Yeah, that
2 more
sound.
seconds and we're waiting on other people
echoes
to come
still
in.
ringing through the
Hello,
town.
They say it's
Cassandra.
over, they
Close the case,
but pain
Think your
still
sister's
live
here?
on that.
mother's face.
Yes.
Justice or money, which one win? When truth gotta fight just to get
All
in.
right, we are getting ready to
This ain't
start.
over.
I want to apologize for those that normally come to the show on Facebook. Facebook is not I don't know. I can't even explain what's going on, but it's definitely not acting right tonight.
If you share on the Facebook, if they click on it, would it still send them? Would it send? Would it send them
It'll send them here.
to
If,
still send? It still send them to YouTube.
right. If they click on the link, correct.
Okay, give me a second. I'm about to go share it.
Yes, please, please. We normally have a lot more. While we're waiting, hello, Cassandra. Nice to meet you. Hello, Rogue. Salute, Mary A. Salute, Angela Nelson. Salute, Darlene, Lakeithia. Thank you so much for coming back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I do apologize for the technical difficulties. I do not understand why Facebook is hindering me from uploading footage, all as well as now they are not allowing me to go live. It is quite weird to me. It's not fair because all I'm trying to do is speak on something positive and get justice out there. If I was speaking on crazy stuff or junk, it would be no issue, right? You'll make all the money in the world. You'll make thousands of dollars on Facebook. You would have no issues of being restricted. There were no issues being with my videos. I mean, every time I log on to Facebook, all I see is somebody's behind shaking in my face. Am I right?
Amen.
Yeah. So we're on here trying to tell the story of a young man who was unalived and unalived by others, regardless of what went down. And it's a problem. I don't understand why it's a problem. Anyway, hey, Big Eda. Hey, Rogue. You guys, as you all know, you can always bless the channel with super chats. You can bless the channel with Cash App and PayPal as well. But let's get right into this story. What I wanted to do, this is Tammy Sweatt.
Hi. Thank you.
Tammy Sweatt is the mother of Tyreque Morrison. Tell us a little bit about your son while I pull up the video.
Tyreque was a fun, loving, caring individual. He cared about everyone. He didn't meet a stranger. He loved to help anyone who was in need. Anyone you come in contact with, they have nothing but good things to say about him.
Okay.
Gentle giant, smart, brilliant.
Right. He looks like he is too. He looks like he was a gentle giant.
He was big old teddy bear.
Big old teddy bear. Well, again, I did apologize before others came on. I want to also apologize to you again for what has happened to your son. No mother should ever have to experience this, but we are finding out day by day that more and more of our people, or any mothers, if you will, are experiencing things of this nature. So we thank you so much for joining us and trusting us to be able to tell your story here. And again, our audience is normally bigger than this, but our main audience is on Facebook, and Facebook is, I don't know, but we're going to do the best that we can in Jesus' name, and we're going to go from there. So what I want to do is just kind of give our audience a background of what happened to Tyreque, and then we will get into your story about Tyreque. Is that okay? I want to show the video that I made for you a few weeks ago, if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So we're going to watch the video of what the media and what the law says what happened. Now, we all know that they can twist things, they can lie about things, they can cover up things. So open your mind tonight.
This is not just a story about how Tyreque Rashawn Morrison died. This is a story about what happened before, during, and after his death, and why his family is still demanding answers today. Because this case sits in that uncomfortable space where documented facts and a mother's unanswered questions collide, and both deserve to be heard. Tyreque Rashawn Morrison, a 27-year-old man from Bowling Green, Kentucky, was shot and killed on September 13th, 2025, in the area of Eastern Heights Subdivision and Holly Hills apartments. That part is not
If I got
disputed.
anything wrong,
Law
please let me
enforcement
know, okay?
confirms deputies responded to a shooting scene where approximately 70 rounds were fired, and Tyreque Morrison died from a gunshot wound to the head. Those are facts. Now, here is what authorities say happened. According to the sheriff's office, there had been an ongoing dispute between Morrison and others in the area, and surveillance footage, as described by investigators, allegedly shows a verbal confrontation that escalated over time. Officials state that Morrison was armed with a rifle and fired shots during the incident. They further state that multiple individuals returned fire, resulting in dozens of rounds being discharged, and that one of those rounds struck Morrison, killing him. Two individuals were later identified in connection with the case, and they were charged with tampering with physical evidence, not homicide. A grand jury reviewed the case and did not issue murder charges, citing insufficient evidence under Kentucky
Diabolical.
law. Those are the official findings as reported. Now, let's sit in that for a moment because that is where the official version stops and where a mother's questions begin. According to Tyreque's mother, the scene itself raises immediate concerns. She says the location was not secured for approximately 28 minutes after deputies arrived, and during that time, people were walking and driving through the area. If accurate, that
Sounds
introduces a
familiar.
critical question. Was evidence preserved the way it should have been? She also points to timing. She states that key details about what happened at the scene did not become public until 5 months later during internal proceedings tied to a deputy. That delay matters to her because when information comes out late, trust is impacted. Then there is the video. Law enforcement has described footage that supports their version of events, including claims about Morrison's behavior and actions. But his mother asks a different question. Where is the full footage? Are there additional camera angles? And what do those show before the escalation? Because partial footage can explain a moment, but not always the full story. Now let's go back to the physical evidence, because this is where both sides intersect. Roughly 70 shell casings were recovered. That is confirmed. His mother emphasizes that the majority of those casings were not tied to her son. Law enforcement states multiple individuals fired weapons. Both of those statements can exist at the same time, and together they raise a key question: how many people were involved, and was every action fully accounted for? She also raises concerns about witnesses. She says names and contact information were provided to investigators, but those individuals were not followed up with. At the same time, law enforcement maintains the case was investigated and presented to a grand jury. That creates a gap, not necessarily in fact, but in perception, and perception matters when families are searching for trust in the process. Then there are the individuals connected to the incident. Authorities confirmed suspects were identified and that some individuals left the scene and were later located. Charges were filed, but again, not for homicide. That decision rests with the legal standard required to prove criminal liability. But for the family, the question remains: does legal sufficiency equal full accountability? And beyond the investigation itself, there is the human side. Tyreque's mother says she was denied opportunities to speak publicly through local media. She says decisions in court did not reflect the danger her grandchildren were in, even after gunfire entered their home. She says she did not identify her son herself and instead received that information in a way no parent ever should. Those are her lived experiences, and they matter regardless of where the legal case stands. So now we are left here with two things that are both real: an official investigation that concluded there was not enough evidence for homicide charges, and a mother who says the process, the handling, and the truth still do not make sense. This is not about choosing sides. This is about laying everything on the table: the confirmed facts, the documented findings, and the unanswered questions. Because when a life is taken in a scene involving dozens of rounds, multiple individuals, and a rapidly evolving situation, clarity matters, transparency matters, and accountability matters. And at the center of all of this is still one name: Tyreque Rashawn Morrison, a life lost, a family still searching, and a case that for them is not over. If you know something, saw something, or have information that has not been brought forward, now is the time to speak. Because the truth should never be out of reach, and this family is still reaching for it. Truth Gang activate. This is not just a story.
Wow. Wow. That is just a sad, sad situation. And again, I am so sorry that that happened to your son.
Thank you.
So, would you like to just start out telling us about Tyreek, the type of person he was? Was he a father?
Yes, he was the father of two twins, a boy and a girl, and his fiance also had two older children. So he also included her children as his own.
Wow. And tell me a little bit about some of the activities, the fun activities that he liked to do. Tell us a little
Uh,
bit about his hobbies, things of that nature.
he loved football. He played
Ouch.
football as a child. He loved gaming.
Mm-hmm.
He loved cooking. Catfish was his favorite food.
Okay.
Hamburger helper was his favorite food. He loved taking the kids to the park. He loved going to get the kids ice cream, and
Mm-hmm.
um, he was just an all around good person. He just
Wow.
loved helping people. He's
Wow.
known to like help the unhoused,
Mm-hmm.
um, giving them money. Even as a kid, for Christmas, that was a Christmas gift that he wanted was an angel tree,
Angel
because
tree.
he wanted to make sure that someone else got to enjoy Christmas.
Hmm.
Sounds like an amazing guy to me. Tell us a little bit about how he was as a child,
Um,
as your baby. I know he's still your baby, but
the thing about Tyreek, he was a class clown. He stayed in trouble for being a class clown. He couldn't stay in his seat. He was always talkative. And throughout school, his teachers would call me because they wanted to put him on Ritalin. And I was like, no, he's a boy. I'm not doing that.
right.
So this was every year until his freshman year. Um, the guidance counselor and the school principal called me and my husband, his
Mm-hmm.
dad, and said, "Look, he's going to be a freshman. We can't put up with this activity."
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So we're going to do two things. We're either going to put him on Ritalin or we're going to have him tested. And
Okay.
so I was like, "Fine, have him tested."
Mm-hmm.
And his test result came back, and he was a borderline genius. He was just bored,
Wow.
Damn.
Just bored.
just bored.
Amazing. Amazing.
um his TV, when he would watch TV, it was always the History Channel, the Science Channel. He always was willing to learn to, and the thing is, he wanted to, like, if the sky was blue, he wanted to know why it was blue and who said it was blue, or who said 2 plus 2 is 4. How come it can't
Right.
be 6? That's the type of person that he was. He was always challenging you to do
Hmm.
better, learn more.
He was inquisitive.
Yes.
He was the type that just wasn't going to take things for what it seems or looks like.
No,
Nigga,
right.
nigga remind me when I was younger.
A borderline genius too.
Man, I used to man, I was used to dig into everything.
And Tammy, this is my nephew. He's my internet nephew, my co-host, Jay Young Nine.
Nice to
Um,
meet you.
yep.
Nice to meet you too.
Our goal is to get stories like yours out there as well as others. I know that a lot of time is consumed in the Kendra Johnson case, but we do try to at least allow mothers like yourself and fathers or whoever to come on and tell their stories, especially if you feel unheard, in which I think that you have. You told me that in others that you were denied the right to speak, right? About your. Go ahead.
Yes. First, I would like to thank Honey Brown because she was the one who got in contact with you for you to get in contact with me. So thank you both so much. Yes, in the very beginning, the day that it happened,
Hmm.
um, when my husband and I arrived on the scene, because I didn't know that our son was still on the scene.
Mm-hmm.
We received the phone call at 12 o'clock at that afternoon.
Okay.
My husband and I were in Gatlinburg, so it took us almost 6 hours to arrive in Bowling Green, which was
Wow.
about 6 o'clock. So I'm assuming that my son body had already been moved.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that he was still there until they came to tell me that the coroner was going to leave with him.
Wow.
So prior to that, normally, news stations are on the scene of a crime. And being that it was over, at first they told us it was 40 shots, then it ended up being 70.
Mm-hmm.
With that magnitude and the multiple of 911 calls, you would think that the news station would be there. The
Right.
news station wasn't. And I asked the leading sheriff if he would get the news stations out there, so that I can, because they said that the people had left. They shot up, and then they fled the scene. So
Wow.
I wanted the news stations to be there so
Mm-hmm.
I can, ask for help. Did you see anything? Did you hear
Mm-hmm.
anything? You know, and he told me, we don't need the news stations. We know who they are. We have one in custody.
Okay.
I believed him.
Wow. I'm writing. If you see me looking down, I'm writing. I'm taking
Okay.
notes.
And so I let it go because I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about I'm gonna say about 8, 9 days later, um, I kept calling, want to know what's you telling us that you know who they are. You had one in custody. What
Mm-hmm.
about the other? Because they told us it was a total of three in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. Okay, what about the other two? And said that he has spoke with their mother, because the other
Mm-hmm.
two were the brothers that
Mm-hmm.
has been indicted.
Okay.
And the mother is going to bring them down and they could give their statement.
Okay.
Um, so, like I said, back to about 8 days later, the sheriff had contacted my husband and asked for me and my husband to come down to the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Um, my husband, my brother, and I went down there to the sheriff's department, and he said, I want to show you this video. The video that he uh, presented back in January or February is not the same video that he showed me in his office that day.
Wow.
In his office that day, he showed me a video of the next door neighbor, Lish, um, and her daughter or her son, and she has a gun in her hand and she's on the phone. And the
Okay.
little boy is standing in front of her. I see her go back inside. Then I see Tyreque come out. And at that time, he's empty handed. He doesn't have a gun. He raises his arm up in the air and he says, "What are you doing?" He immediately goes back inside and immediately comes back out. And yes, he does have his firearm.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a total of two that he let off.
Okay.
Um, by this time, I see my son turn, and when he turned, I see him do this. That's when he pushed his daughter back in the door to save her, and that's
Okay.
when the uh, bullet, the fatal, because he was only hit once, and that was in the back of the head.
Wow. Wow. And his children were there?
Yes, and his fiance. His fiance's father is also a witness that was never asked to come down and give a statement.
Okay.
And he has stated this numerous times on social media. And that's one of the issues that we have is the witnesses were never interviewed
Wow.
because they had me believing that Tyreque shot first. But it leads up to these people intimidating him, all
Right.
because of something that happened between Lish and them.
Right.
So they're trying to make it seem like it's a drug deal gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, my son did smoke weed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not on here to make him out to be a saint.
Who
I
hasn't in
mean,
their
I do have, good things to say about him. He smoked
mhm.
his weed. He got his weed from a dispensary.
Who hasn't in their life? So no, we don't judge.
So Lish, who lives in number two,
Mhm.
which Ty and his children was in number three, she purchased some weed from him.
Mhm.
So once it leaves Tyreek's hands, and
Mhm.
what Lish does with that, that has nothing to do with Tyreek.
Correct.
So according to them, and this was on tape, because if you
Mhm.
go back to WBKO and you
Mhm.
scroll down to the bottom,
Mhm.
you will hear one of the perpetrators interview with the law, and he states that he that Lish had sold him some pills. Lish did not get those pills from our son.
Okay. Do you know
She
what article that is?
That's WBKO.com. It's our local well, not mine because I don't live in Bowling Green, but it's Bowling Green's local news station.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna try to find it. And do you remember the name?
I can send you the link this once this is over
That
with.
will. Okay,
Um, so
go
he
ahead.
says that Lish sold him some bad pills and he
Mhm.
had a reaction to it.
Okay.
So in return, he wanted to rob Lish.
Mhm.
And when he robbed her, he robbed the weed that she had bought from Tyreek.
Okay.
She sends me, this is after Tyreek's unaliving.
Okay.
She sends me a message telling me that she paid Tyreek for that weed. But
Okay.
yet she's telling everybody else that she did not pay Tyreek for that weed. Tyreek was mad because she got robbed and he wanted his money. You had already paid him, baby. Did you forget that you sent me that message?
Right. Right.
So I'm thinking, because this is what the law enforcement is telling me, that it was all have to do with the drugs or whatever.
Mhm.
Well, another witness said no, that had nothing to do with that, because the boyfriend, the one who did the fatal shooting,
Mhm.
his name is Dewan Watkins,
Okay.
was intimidating Tyreek, Lish, and the witness by brandishing his weapons the day before and that morning. He had pistol whipped. Now this is hearsay.
Mhm.
He had pistol whipped the sister to the
Mm.
brothers.
Okay.
And my son, Tyreek, and the witness asked him, don't do that. Why would you be doing that?
Mhm.
And he told them to mind their effing business.
Okay.
So that's what the witness said. And another witness had several witnesses had told us that they saw the two Burks brothers and the other dude, Dewan Watkins,
Mhm.
standing in front of the duplex before the shooting happened, and they were already brandishing their weapons. So if Tyreek is in the house and you're outside with your weapons, you're intimidating him, and he has a stand your ground right.
Right.
So over 70 shots was fired into a dwelling residence. So it went through the leasing office, it went through apartment 1, apartment 2, apartment 3. It went through another duplex where shell cases was pulled from a pillow. Just so happened that man had just got up to go
Wow.
to the restroom. That's another witness statement. And
Wow.
other witnesses saying, around the same thing that's happened. So the one who did the fatal shooting, he gets stand your ground rights.
Why did
That's
Ty did Tyreek aim his gun and shoot at him?
Tyreek did, according to what they say.
Mhm.
Tyreek did aim, but they also were aiming back. So
Okay.
you don't see the video of them because I guess the sheriff just decided that he didn't want to release it. But I went out and found, if you go back and look on my page, you can see those cameras in the parking lot that should
Mhm.
have gotten what they were doing.
Well, Jay and I will be digging on your page because I'm thinking that that's where the evidence that you have is on your page, right?
Yes.
If you don't mind that we use anything that we find on your page and analyze. Did they do an autopsy or anything like that?
Yes.
Do you have a copy of that autopsy?
Yes. And the
Mhm.
sheriff also told my husband that Tyreque was acting deranged because he looked at those videos that he posted that he pieced together.
Mhm.
My husband did go down another time because they was wanting me to come down there and see that footage
Mhm.
because he was like, bring your wife in, let's show her this footage so we can ease her mind. Now, what part of that video that he showed on the news that was going to ease my mind? When you
None.
pieced it all together. So if you don't know Tyreque, you were just thinking that he's just this deranged person. But what you failed to do is put it in sequence order because he had on a t-shirt, a tank top, blue shorts, black shorts. But you pieced it together, you chopped it together to make it look like it was just all in one moment. Those
Mhm.
were over days.
Sounds familiar, Truth Gang? We know how the law works. We know how they like to cover up things. We know how they like to manipulate things. We know how they like to put out a certain narrative.
So
Uh,
if you see him acting that way,
mhm.
what are they doing over there? Is he shadow boxing by himself? Is
To
To
he
make
arguing
aggravate
with
him.
himself?
to make him act that way how he was doing, basically.
Yes, show that part why he was acting that way.
So
Because
basic.
there's cameras in that apartment complex that will show them, but we were told, let me put it this way, the sheriff's department told me that the cameras, this happened Saturday morning, told me that the cameras went down on a Thursday afternoon.
How convenient. How
But when I
convenient.
but when I called the leasing department and spoke with the leasing manager, she
Mhm.
told me that she turned over the cloud to the sheriff's department.
Did,
God,
did they turn that over to you?
No,
Is the case closed?
as of now, no.
So they are investigating.
I don't think so because everything we have gave them have reached out to them. I've called the Kentucky Department of Justice. He referred me back to the Commonwealth of Kentucky's attorney. I called the Western District of DOJ, who happens to be the spouse to the Commonwealth attorney. I've contacted the FBI. The FBI told me that they had no idea of a shooting that happened in Bowling Green, Kentucky on September the 13th. I called the Kentucky State Police because the Kentucky State Police should have shown up at that shooting because it happened in a county, and the 911 call is 15 minutes long.
And who made that call, if I might ask?
Multiple callers, multiple calls, 15 minutes long.
70
I
shots.
Yes.
God.
Anybody that can fire that amount of excessive shots and call it stand your ground self defense doesn't need to be on the streets.
What's it called?
Reckless
Oh,
endangerment. Go ahead.
for one, and it can be considered as a potential overkill if it was
Yes.
if all the
Overkill.
shots, yeah, if all the shots had them, if most of them hit them. Like, but at the end of
All
the day,
right.
that amount of shots alone should have eliminated the stand your ground, eliminated all of that.
It was
And
a mass shooting. They
Yeah,
shot
exactly.
into occupied dwelling.
Exactly.
If you can't get them for
right.
murder, and I understand if okay, I'm past the part where who shot first. I'm past that. If Tyreek did or if he didn't, I'm past that part. But the part that I'm angry with is you can't get them for wanting endangerment for my grandbabies, for their mother,
But
because you
Right.
shot up their house. They had to
everybody in the
move.
complex,
Exactly.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Like
And
it's
deadly
everybody,
force, reasonable
people were
stand.
outside.
Yeah,
People were outside with their children. Mothers are laying on their children, covering them up.
correct. Excessive force, overkill, and all of the above. right? If you
Right.
see that he is retreating back to his home and he's pushing his daughter, he's no longer a threat.
And you still continue to fire.
Right. And how did he get one in the back of the head? How is that self-defense if it's in the
Yeah,
back
if
of
in
the
the back
head?
of the head. Yeah, right. Correct.
And the way that the apartment complex is set up, and I have a demonstration on my page of how
Mhm,
it's set up.
mhm.
To the person who crossed the street is supposed to be the one who fatal shot, but the person who strategically went 8 seconds out of the way to place himself in another position next to one of the witnesses' house, that's where the fatal shot came in.
Oh, so but he was retreating, right? He was going back to his home,
Well,
correct?
he never left the backyard.
Well, what I'm saying is his back had to be turned.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. When he
Hmm.
turned, that's when he pushed his daughter back in because his dog had made it already out. And if you can see, you see his dog running toward the third person who strategically was the one that was over by the duplex. I mean, over by, well, both of them are duplex. I can't explain it how the apartment complex is set up, but if someone could just go look at the demonstration that I did on my
Okay,
page.
go ahead and keep talking. I'll go find it, okay?
Okay.
But I
Um,
want you to know that once he turned his back and once he began to push his daughter, he was no longer a threat.
exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
So so
continue.
so everything that the all the evidence that you have on the case, all of that you put all of that on your Facebook.
Yes.
Until ain't she still since it's an open cases, when she still filed to get the footage, ain't it?
What they will
I have
do,
I have tried to get everything. I have tried to get open records. All I have is 13-page documents that is redacted.
okay. So what's going on is they're saying it's an open case. So what they do is they play this game. It's an open case that we can't release this information because we're still investigating. It's an open case.
And don't be really investigating.
Right.
Correct. They played that game.
That's
They are
crazy.
playing that game now with the
Mm-hmm.
with the drama.
So yeah.
So we're going back and forth with the two that is indicted for the tampering with physical evidence.
And
They
what's
walk
their
in the
names?
courtroom with us. They walk
Mm.
out the courtroom with us.
May if I may I ask their name, please?
Rodney Burks and Leonardo Burks.
Rodney. They're brothers. They're related
Yes.
brothers.
Yes. All of this is on my Facebook page.
Okay, so I am on your Facebook page. What is the name of the status that has the demonstration?
It's apartment complex and I got like little cartoon characters.
Is it
Um,
far down
it may be. Just go to the photos.
to the photos? Okay, just go to the not a video, just photos, right?
Photos. Yes, this is still showing.
Okay, and you have the blue and red. Is that what
Yes.
it is? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's pull this up for Mrs. Sweat. This is such a tragic story. It's crazy. But that's what we're here for. We want to know it all. And maybe one day when you get the file, we can help. But they're gonna play this game as long as they can. Let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But once the game is over and you can get the file, we can dig into the evidence. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is what Mrs. Sweat is talking about. Tell us about this.
Okay. We're 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3 is that's where their sister lived.
Okay.
One decided to cross. Well, they all crossed the street.
Hmm.
One decided to cross the street and run on the other side of that one duplex. And Ty is in the backyard back there.
Okay.
So in order, they're trying to tell me either 2 or 3 did the fatal shot from it, which is the back of the head. When it makes more sense if he placed himself over there beside that house, I mean
Right.
beside the duplex, then the fatal shot from the back would come from back there.
Okay. So the fatal shot they're saying came from either 2 or 3.
Yes.
And it was 3 actual suspects.
Yes, and that's what we were told. But according to 911 and the other witnesses, there's four black males and two females. The two females are their sisters who were driving the getaway cars.
Four black. I'm sorry, I'm just writing this down. Males and three feet. Do you have the other two? Their
Because their
names?
name is because the sisters' names is not implemented on
Hmm.
the documents. I will side text you those. I don't want to say
Okay.
it on live, but Dewan Watkins, Leonardo Burks, and Rodney Burks are the three that um,
The Wad Walkers.
Dewan Watkins,
Okay.
and so we don't know who the fourth person is either.
But Rodney and Leonardo are locked up.
No,
What?
no, they did. I think 32 hours in the detention. I mean, in the jail, and that was it.
So they didn't charge him with anything?
They charged them with temporal physical evidence, and they got out on a $1,500 bond apiece.
Gotta be kidding me.
I wish I
Mm-mm.
was.
No wonder you're outraged. No wonder you're outraged, as you should be. You should be outraged. This is diabolical, fam.
And I even did gun laws in Kentucky
Hmm.
because one is under the age of 21. You need to have a parent with you when you discharge a firearm. Your parent was not with you when you discharged that firearm.
He wasn't a minor. He wasn't a minor. So
Uh, he
why?
was he was under the age of 21 in Kentucky. You have to have a parent with you in order to discharge a firearm.
Oh, you talking about the perpetrators?
Yes, yes.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Wow.
Tyreek's gun was registered to him.
So we
He
have.
he had legal rights to that gun.
Wow. So Relentless has a question. She wants to know, were they shooting from their yard or trying to see how it stand your ground? She's trying to see how it stand your ground. Was it their yard that they were shooting from?
They're standing in front of their sister's duplex, and they crossed the street over there by the sign, the Holly Hill sign.
If you ask me, they could have retreated into their sister's residence if they felt threatened.
Correct.
Tyrese was not on their sister's property.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
how is that stand your ground? Does anybody answer that?
It's
Does any-
not.
Okay. All right. Continue. That's crazy.
Yes.
All right, you can continue. I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry.
You were speaking about them, what we just were looking at. Them where they were
Oh,
shooting points.
yes, yes. My cousin had went back and took pictures where there's still bullet holes in the siding.
Hmm.
So, and then there's shell casings that I have pictures of that were also on the ground. So they did cross that street into where that Holly Hill sign is.
Okay.
But Tyreek never left that dwelling of the backyard.
So I have a question. My question is, how long did it take for the coroner to get there?
The corner, I'm not sure because, like I said, I did not even know that the corner was there. I thought they had already removed my son's body.
Okay.
So, like I said, I received the call from the twins' mother at 12
Hmm.
o'clock and told me that he had been shot and he wasn't breathing. That was at 12 o'clock. Um, my husband and I were in Gatlinburg. So from Gatlinburg to Bowling Green, Kentucky, it was like a 5.5 hour drive. So when we get there, I tell my husband, let's go to the hospital so I can identify his body. And my
Hmm.
husband tells me, no, we have to go here. So my husband didn't even tell me my husband didn't even know that he was still there. Um, so we go up to that complex, and like I said, I'm seeing a crime scene, but
Hmm.
I don't know that Tyreek is still there until they come to tell me they're ready to they're ready to take the corners, ready to take him away.
So he was still there 6 hours later.
Yes.
Similar,
What?
a Mike
Yes.
Brown situation.
And that's why another reason why I'm angry is because I'm thinking because my brother was already there and the twins' mom was there, even though Tyreek was not married to her. And because I wasn't there, that makes my brother next of kin. But
Right.
since he was still there, why would someone who is a non family member text the sheriff and the sheriff texts the non family member to identify my son's body?
Wow. Not which is his baby mother.
No, no,
Oh,
she is a non-family member, a
right.
non someone who is a non-factor.
The baby mama. You talking about the
No,
oh
no,
somebody else. Okay. We don't need to say her
somebody
name.
else.
Okay.
Well, I
Got
go ahead and say her name is Yvonne Williams
okay.
and her daughter Mika Clark or
And
Mika Dunn. They are the ones who was texting the sheriff. Now Mika is family member, but she's not close to me.
right.
They are the ones who are texting the sheriff and they're the ones who identified his body. Now, if his body is still on the scene and you know that his parents are on their way, you had no right to do that. You took that right away from me.
I agree. Were you able to see your son?
I didn't see him until the day of the funeral
What? They would not let his parents see the body?
because we didn't know that she had identified him. I thought that my brother did.
Mm,
And
gotcha.
when I asked my brother, was he the one? My brother said no. And I said, well, who did? This was in February when I found that out. So this had Ty was murdered in September. So September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months. I'm thinking my brother identified his body.
Wow. We have a question. If you don't mind, can we take questions as we go?
Sure.
Okay, so the battle zone wants to know what is
Yeah.
the reason that they are not detained?
I tell you, the
Because
first
they're just charged with tampering physical evidence.
the first question was what state were they in?
Oh yeah, you wanted to know what's this is Kentucky,
Kentucky.
Okay.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. All right, and the next question is: remember, stand your ground laws vary from state to state. Yeah, I need to look up Kentucky stand your grounds
Mm,
because they wasn't on their grounds. I
No.
mean, I understand self defense, stand your ground, but they had retreated and they
I,
could have
I just don't understand the excess of shooting.
that as well.
I feel like that alone kills a standing ground.
Even if it still stand your ground, you left that dwelling and crossed the street into another dwelling. So I can see if you stayed on your property,
Hmm.
Hmm.
but you left your sister's resident to cross the street.
But you're. I'm sorry to cut you off. Your son wasn't shooting back. He was shooting up. He was shot in the back of the head, right?
He, there is two casings that was discharged from his firearm.
2 versus 70.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
And I know that if my son would have survived, he would be held accountable, and rightfully he should. And therefore, he's deceased, and someone, they all rightfully need to be held accountable for his death and the endangering of other citizens in that community and
How
his
many
children.
how many people you said that was locked up
No,
at
but
prison?
they locked up the two brothers and for I think it was maybe I think they locked him up on a Thursday and they got out on a Monday.
And
And
since
that was right before Thanksgiving. So it happened in September and they locked them up a couple of days before Thanksgiving.
was they did they what charges they had at that time that they bunted out on?
Tampering with physical evidence is the only charges.
That's it.
That's it.
What?
The A Commonwealth attorney had met
It's a
with me and
Commonwealth,
my
guys.
Commonwealth attorney had met with me and my family prior to going to the grand jury. She didn't even know that there was a third person that was involved. We had to tell her that there was a third person. She says, "Oh, I didn't know nothing about a third person." Excuse me?
Crazy.
Then, after they meet with the grand jury, she calls me and tells me that she and the detective presented the case to the grand jury twice and it took them 45 minutes. And they watched that video twice. So, a total of 45 minutes. They watched the video twice and looked at documents. But according to them, there's hours and hours and hours of video and 3,000-page document.
That you
That's
don't
what
have.
I don't have, no. But according to the attorney, that's what she presented to the grand jury, and that's how they come up with tamper with physical evidence only.
Wow. Let me ask you this. How has this incident affected his children? How old were they?
At the
Tell
time,
me.
they were 6.
Old enough to understand
Yes,
and old enough to
they
know.
saw it. I mean, the daughter actually she saw it. The son and the other son, they came down immediately afterwards and seen him laying on the floor.
How has this affected your grandchildren?
Um, Marley she's real quiet.
Mhm.
You don't know, but Milo, they both miss their dad, but Milo is openly talking about it. He openly talks about it. Marley don't say much, but they're in therapy.
It's my praise the Lord for that. Um, it's Milo the twin.
Milo is the boy and Marley is the girl.
Gotcha.
And
Diabolical.
wait, and what year this happened?
Last year, September 13th, 2025.
Hasn't even been a
Last
year
year?
yet.
Oh.
How has it affected you and your husband and your family and your other children, if you have any?
It has been devastating to
Uh,
everyone that Tyreque has touched because this is not who they're portraying him to be. This is
right.
not him.
Yeah.
This is a person who was friends with everyone. And so it's devastating. It's heartbreaking. It's hurtful. Um,
Right.
and if we could just get justice
Yeah.
to be out here, I'm out here fighting for justice because I know that's not my son.
Right.
Again, I'm
And I see
past the
that
part
some.
if he shot first, but give my grandbabies justice. We even asked the family court judge to give them an EPO and an IPO, a protective order, and she
Mhm.
denied my grandbabies and told them that they didn't have contact with the perpetrator, so she denied it. What do you mean? They shot up their home. They had to move out of their home.
They were scared. They were traumatized. They watched their dad get shot in the back of the head. He's no longer there. They could have been shot as well. Are
And
you
she
kidding
denied
me?
it. She denied it.
I pulled up. I pulled up.
We
Go ahead.
we even asked the Commonwealth attorney, "Hey, this is evidence that we found. Please have the detectives go out here and interview these people. We have their names, we have their phone numbers." They even allowed me and my husband to videotape them. We have videos. They allowed us to do that. Go out there and interview them and present it to the grand jury, present it to another, they can't present it to the same grand jury, but
Right.
present it to another grand jury. And she told us, no, that she'll lose her license. And that's how she feeds her family.
Why do you think that the authorities are stonewalling you in this investigation?
In my opinion, I feel like this is a black on black
Ooh,
crime,
yeah.
and they just thought that I was just going to let this be brushed under the rug, and that they could just, tell me that Tyreque was in the wrong, and it's just black on black crime, and just another black man dead, and let's just move on because it's that type of town.
Correct. Do you mind if I play an update on what's going on with the two men that's indicted by the
Okay.
grand jury?
Okay.
Okay. All right. I wish I had paperwork, but we just have to deal with what we have, right?
Hmm.
Let's go.
You're a creator. You've got ideas worth sharing, but building a website shouldn't feel impossible. What if
Now, a breaking news alert from WBKO News.
Let's go straight to that breaking news alert. 2 men have been indicted on charges stemming from a deadly Bowling Green shooting. 19-year-old Leonardo Burks and 22-year-old Rodney Burks have been indicted on charges of tampering with physical evidence. The shooting took place Saturday, September 13th at a home on East Heights Avenue in Warren County. Officers found 27-year-old Tyreque Morrison dead. The two will be arraigned on charges next week.
you're a creator?
Is that
You've
it?
got ideas worth
Yeah,
sharing,
that's
but
the
building
one
a
that was
website
in
shouldn't
November.
Okay.
That's in November.
Let's see if we can find another one. I'm trying to allow the audience to see how they're trying to portray Tyreque. Let me see. Let me see if I can just Tyreque Morrison. They did, because I want them to see how they're trying to portray him, because they did show some very weird video of him. It's making it seem like he was the aggressor and the horrible person, if that makes sense.
Yes. And they showed that on 6 o'clock news. They did not pixel his face out. They did not tell the audience that this is trauma or warning or anything.
Okay.
They feel like if we can just keep drugs off the street, that's going to keep Bowling Green safe. That's his motive.
Not realizing that marijuana is, in my opinion, guys, you may disagree, but that's a plant. It's a plant. It's not really drugs to me. I mean, God made it. That's how I look at it. So
Yeah, and so that's why he wants to keep it as Tyreque is this drug dealer, and Lish told him that Ty was her mule.
unbelievable. All right, guys, let's take a look and see if this is a video that we can visually see that they tried to make him seem like he was some type of psycho monster that we're finding out that I knew, of course, that he wasn't, based off of what Honey, was telling me. But just to kind of debunk what the media puts out, because I'm not one that believes the media. Is this not a video? Are you kidding me? I need a video. Okay, hold on a second. Ridiculous. Okay, let's Facebook. Is it 6 months ago? No, 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 no. Let's try this one. That's Facebook. Why is it on Facebook? I don't want anything on Facebook. I apologize, guys. I thought I had it up, but it turned out that it wasn't a video.
If you want it on YouTube, you probably have to go to YouTube and type it in.
It's right here. I just want the original story. So
Okay.
let's just take a look at this.
One person is dead following a shooting in Bowling Green earlier today. It happened around noon in the 200 block of East Heights Avenue. The Warren County Sheriff's Office says witnesses heard multiple gunshots go off and reported 3 vehicles leaving the scene. When police arrived, they found one person with a fatal gunshot wound. This is still an active death investigation, and we will continue to update you on air and online as we learn more information.
Okay, that's the day.
you're a creator? You've got ideas worth sharing, but building a website shouldn't feel impossible. What if all you needed was your idea to tell Madness what you want? Build useful and engaging tools.
End of January, 1st of February.
Can you repeat that for me?
Hightower released that video the end of January, the 1st of February. So it was 6 months after.
Okay, that's is that the
That's the one where he
somebody had like a Ring camera or
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And then the
For the
first
last 8
officer,
years, David
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the first officer, when he arrived, he left the scene secured for 28 minutes. And
What?
then
What?
Sheriff Hightower did not arrive until 48 minutes later. Now, mind you, from one end of Warren County to the other end of Warren County is probably a 30-minute drive. And that's
Wow.
from one end to the other end.
They just didn't care,
No, they didn't.
and
They
that's
didn't.
sad because they had in their mind that this young man is a drug dealer, which
Yes.
if he's dealing with weed, in my opinion, that means that guy's the biggest drug dealer because he made the plant. These people are deranged. They rather call the pills that they make in manufacturing buildings and all this chemicals and stuff that they dish out to us. They want to call those legal drugs, right? But a plant that grows out the ground, illegal drugs, diabolical.
But the
It's not.
thing is, Tyreek wasn't a drug dealer. Did he smoke his weed? Did he order his weed from the dispensary? Yes, he did.
It was illegal in Kentucky.
It's I don't know if it's legal, but you're
Mm.
allowed to have a medical
He
marijuana
had a
license.
medical card.
No, he didn't have a card,
Okay.
but he if he was to get pulled over, it's
Mhm.
not enough to take him to jail.
He didn't have any distribution amounts.
Right.
Mhm.
He was basically using it as medicine,
Yes.
as we should be able to,
Yes.
regardless of the amounts that we
Yes.
have. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's watch this, guys.
Lincoln Baker and his family have made Manchester, New Hampshire their home.
Is this it?
Originally
that's
from
not
West
it.
Virginia.
What
a pick
the-
out of
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I literally clicked on. Let's try this one. I know that's your son, but that's a written article. I've seen plenty of these freaking videos, and now they're not available. What is it? Oh, I wrote it down. Hold on. Let me put the news station down because they did cover it extensively. My audience, I'm sorry. You know, Auntie has a speech impediment and technical difficulties
It's
sometimes.
okay. It's okay.
WB
KO.
It's ridiculous. I've seen numerous videos about this, and this is how I was able to make my first video. 2 men indicted. We've seen that. Oh, this is crazy. Let's community honors. Okay, let's see this. I think that they did show that on this one.
Nano Banana Pro is now on minus. Pro level slide visuals with zero effort. Just drop your idea. Slides build themselves.
Community members gathered Saturday afternoon
No,
to
that's
honor
an
the
old
life of
one.
Tyreque Rashawn Morrison, who was killed in a shooting at his home in
So it's
September.
not going to show.
The event comes as the family raises
It's not
That's
concerns
when we.
about the investigation.
That's
and
the one we did the peace walk.
Okay. This is. Did they scrub the internet that fast? Let me see if I can go to their page and search. Well, you may have to send it to me. You may, because I do not. One dead after. Maybe it's this one. That's an
You're a
update.
creator. You've got ideas worth sharing, but building a website shouldn't feel impossible.
Person is dead following a shooting in Bowling Green earlier today. It happened around
No,
noon in the
that's not it.
200 block of East Heights Avenue.
Well-
The Warren County Sheriff's Office says
Will this show? the
No.
video? Okay.
Yeah, that video that he released was in it was either the end of January, the 1st of February.
Okay. Well, then maybe the February ones are the ones I'm looking for. And I was thinking, so let's see. That's 12. Okay. And this one is maybe March 26th, March 12th. Kentucky mother looks for justice after shooting claims. Sometimes they do back
That
up.
one, I think that one has a link to it.
Okay, let's try this. let's look at this first, and then we'll go down and see if we can see a link. Okay, is that
Okay.
cool?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You're a creator. You've got ideas worth sharing, but building a website shouldn't feel impossible. What if
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, we got gunfire over here on the Eastern Heights. The guy's running right now with the black hoodie, gray.
You're at Eastern Heights. Let me connect you over to the sheriff's office real quick, okay?
Major gunfire, hurry.
Okay, stay on line. Put you over to the sheriff's office.
Hurry. All right, they're trying to leave, hurry.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gene Burke. After a deadly shooting took the life of her son, one Kentucky mother has been relentless in her pursuit for justice, healing, and answers. Gabrielle Bunton has been following this story since it first broke in 2025. She breaks down what happened to Tyreque Morrison. It's our top story at 5.
On September 13, 2025, things were normal for Tabitha Turner. She was on vacation with her husband and friends when her son Tyreque Morrison messaged her about her favorite restaurant being closed, but it would be her last message from him.
You look beautiful, by the way.
Call, and all I heard was Ty's been shot and he's not breathing. And I said, do what?
68 rounds of bullets were shot that day, with one hitting Morrison. He died from a gunshot wound to the head, according to Sheriff Brett Hightower. The Warren County Sheriff's Office investigated the case, and Turner recalls a promise from law enforcement.
The day that it happened, Warren County looked me in my eye. He told me, we're going to get them. We know who they are. We're going to get them.
At first, no arrests were made, but later, 2 suspects were named in connection to this case, Leonardo Burks and Rodney Burks. In December 2025, both men were arrested and charged with tampering with physical evidence. But questions still remained. What led up to the shooting? Who all was involved? And why wasn't there a murder charge or any others? I submitted an open records request for all documents and video in relation to the case. Here's what I found. Morrison and his neighbor, Kalisha Thompson, had an ongoing feud between both Burks brothers. It also included the Burks brothers' sister, Aaliyah, and her children's father, DeJuan Watkins. There was a drug deal between Thompson and Rodney Burks. He asked for Xanax pills, but felt that Thompson had sold him fake ones. To make up for it, he requested marijuana from her, but did not pay. During a February press conference, Sheriff Hightower confirmed that Ty's involvement in the deal comes from him providing the marijuana to Thompson. In an interview with a detective, Thompson says that Morrison began to feel slighted for not receiving his payment. That would then lead to a months-long feud between the groups, with much of it happening on social media. Things came to a head on September 13th. On that day, Morrison was captured arguing with a person off camera. It began with a verbal back and forth that would continue for hours that morning, with Morrison appearing with an AK-47 and Thompson carrying a shotgun. That day, the Burks men were attending a family gathering. The situation had begun to take a toll on their family, with their sister Aaliyah allegedly receiving threats towards her, her children, and Watkins from Morrison. To avoid escalating the problem, they made a plan to leave to their mother's home. Things will cool down, but Thompson says that wasn't the end of it. Morrison is seen firing 2 shots before the other men returned fire. The sheriff's office presented the case to the grand jury on November 19th of last year. The jurors returned with indictments for tampering with physical evidence because the Burks men left the scene with guns, which have still not been recovered. The jurors also voted not to press further charges due to insufficient evidence based on Kentucky's laws. In Bowling Green, I'm Gabrielle Bunton, WBKO News.
WBKO was able to obtain police interviews from those involved in the
Scroll
shooting,
down.
as well as additional
Keep
shooting
scrolling.
footage from nearby neighbors.
Let me scroll in.
Just head over to our website and click on
And
this
there should be
web
another
story
link
at
with the
WBKO.com.
This is a song about a breakup.
Right there. Go back up. Go up. Right there.
No,
There should be a link there for
it shouldn't sound like heartbreak.
his
More like taking control.
his confession.
I don't see a link.
It should say longer version.
Longer version. Oh, right here.
You're a creator. You've got ideas worth sharing, but building a website shouldn't feel impossible. What if all you needed was your idea?
Eastern Heights. The guy's running right now with the black hoodie. Greg.
You're at Eastern Heights. Let me catch you over to the sheriff's office real quick, okay?
You see that
Major
camera
gunfire.
on that light
Hold
pole?
on, put you over to the sheriff's office.
This.
You want to say something about that real quick?
Yeah, that light pole.
Right here.
The camera. Back up some.
Back up some.
Put you over to the sheriff's office real
Right
quick.
there.
Okay. You wanted to say something about that?
That's the camera on that light pole that I was talking about.
And that's the one that shows you a different angle, right?
It should show you them. That camera should capture across the street where they were.
And you were able to see that.
Go back to that light pole.
Okay.
Okay.
Major gunfire. Hurry.
Okay, stay on. Put you over to the sheriff's office.
Hurry.
This is where
right here.
No.
Back more.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
You're at Eastern
Right
Heights.
there. Stop. Those are 3 cameras.
Wow.
Okay. That camera is inside of the apartment complex. Those are 3 cameras.
And you should have all 3 angles.
Yes.
And you only have 1.
I don't have none. What they're showing is the ring camera from Lish, who lives in number 2.
So what are they saying about these cameras? That they not
Homeland Inc., who owns Holly Hills apartment, told me that they turned the cloud over to the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department told me that the camera footage went down on a Thursday at 2:00.
How convenient. How convenient, right?
Right.
So they're saying that they don't have the footage at all, even though the company said that they turned it over.
Correct. Okay, now you can play it now.
Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to fathom this in my head. Like, what?
Sheriff's office real quick, okay?
Major gunfire. Hurry.
Okay, stay on. Put you over to the sheriff's office.
Hurry.
This is where 27-year-old Tyreque Morrison lost his life. He was shot to death in September 2025. The act of violence sent shockwaves across the community, leading to questions about what led to the death of a son, father, brother, fiance, and a well-loved person. On September 13, 2025, things were normal for Tabitha Turner. She was on vacation with her husband and friends when her son Tyreque Morrison messaged her about her favorite restaurant being closed, but it would be her last message from him.
I received a phone call, and all I heard was, Ty's been shot and he's not breathing. And I said, do what?
During her 5-hour drive from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, she said it felt like a daze.
I didn't know my baby was still laying out there. My baby had been out there the entire time.
68 rounds of bullets were shot that day, with one hitting Morrison. He died from a gunshot wound to the head, according to Sheriff Brett Hightower. The Warren County Sheriff's Office investigated the case, and Turner recalls a promise from law enforcement.
The day that it happened, Warren County looked me in my eye, and he told me, we're going to get them. We know who they are. We're going to get them. And I believed him. I believed every word he said because he looked me in my eye and he told me that.
But for her, the justice that she was promised hasn't been gotten. In fact, Turner believes that more should be done.
Then there's witnesses who was brave enough to give statements to us. But they're telling me, you're just going on hearsay. We have facts. Show me all the facts. Don't show me a half. Don't show me something that you done put together to ease my mind. I'm doing their work. I'm down here doing their work. I don't live here. But I've been living here fighting for my son. You won't shut me up.
At first, no arrests were made, but later, 2 suspects were named in connection to this case, Leonardo Burks and Rodney Burks. In December 2025, both men were arrested and charged with tampering with physical evidence. But questions still remain. What led up to the shooting? Who all was involved? And why wasn't there a murder charge or any others? I submitted an open records request for all documents and video in relation to the case. Here's what I found. Morrison and his neighbor, Kalisha Thompson, had an ongoing feud.
May I ask who is this speaking, Ms. Sweatt?
She is a news. She's what is it?
A reporter?
Not a reporter.
Investigator?
No, she's she works for WBKO. She's a director, not a director. What is it when they producer?
Okay.
Producer.
My question is, why was she able to secure documents and you're not?
She reached out to me because she knew that I was not. No news station would speak with me.
Okay.
So she reached out to me and asked if she could tell my story. This was in December.
Okay.
But it was never aired until March. The news station that she works for, I will assume, and this is me. I don't know this for a fact. I don't know. I will assume that Sheriff Hightower put a halt to my interview and wanted to give his narrative.
Mm-hmm. We're dealing with
and
that.
then when he gave his narrative, that's the videos that you see that he released. So the video that Gabby is showing is the video that Hightower gave her to present to the citizens of Bowling Green, but he's only showing a side of Tyreque and not showing the perpetrators.
Trying to make him seem like that he's this monster.
Yes.
While these perpetrators are angels that are trying to defend themselves, which they probably have 9 times out of 10 a rap record that's longer, or I don't even know if Tyreque has one. But
no, he does not. He does not. He's never been arrested. He's 20. He was 27 and never been arrested. He has a suspended license and expired tags. His license was suspended because tags was expired. That's all that's on his record. That's it.
But I bet there's, and I'm not stereotyping, but come on. I bet they have one.
I never looked into it.
You should. You should. You should get a private investigator.
The first day in court, the Commonwealth attorney, the judge asked the Commonwealth attorney, what is the particulars of this case? The Commonwealth attorney, who works for the citizens, said these look like some outstanding men and we approve of them going of their bond of $1,500 apiece.
Do your own research. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. Not 1 cent. Not 1%. Do not believe them. And I'm not insinuating by the way the young men look that they do have a record, but judging by their actions and how comfortable they were to let off 70 shots.
Right.
I think it's worth looking into.
And you will hear one of them audio interview of the day of that it happening.
We will continue right now.
The same day?
Yes, this is the same. I don't know if it's the same day or a couple of days later.
Okay. Is it okay to replay now?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Between both Burks brothers. It also included the Burks brothers' sister, Aaliyah, and her children's father, DeJuan Watkins. There was a drug deal between Thompson and Rodney Burks. He asked for Xanax pills, but felt that Thompson had sold him fake ones. To make up for it, he requested marijuana from her, but did not pay.
Not rob her, but I was trying to like steal something from her, you feel me? Like get back at her, like,
yeah, because you got $30, gave $30 for pills that were fake.
And it wasn't even that was fake, it was that like how my body reacted, so I couldn't breathe.
So you hit her up. Did she come back again to your sister's place?
I asked her for an ounce. I just after I called her and told her the pills was fake, and we kind of got in an argument. So I called her for the ounce, and I came over there. I got the ounce. I just got in the truck and pulled off. Never paid her. Okay. So she get to texting my sister, and then they get to threatening them. Now I know like they just threatening, so I'm not taking it serious. Like, but my sister said there was stuff going on over there. They was doing stuff to her, but I'm like, they just trying to scare you. Feel me? Like they just got to charge it to the game. They sold me fake pills. I took off on them. It is what it is. You feel me? I left it alone. I wasn't even worried about them. I'm chilling. So a month go by, and my sister calling me like they threatening her, talking about her kids. They gonna kill her kids. They gonna kill her. So I'm like, just leave them alone. Stop texting them. Don't argue with them. Just
who's they?
Alicia and them.
Alicia and who?
This other dude, I guess the dude that it happened to, I don't even know. Bro, I never met him, never seen him.
So you never had contact with him?
My first time ever seeing him was that day.
Okay.
I guess the big dude came to the house with a gun at my sister baby daddy. And they got to arguing for a little bit. And he told her like, I'm gonna kill y'all. Woo, woo. So my sister was already scared from there. So when my sister told me that, that's when I came over there. I was over there for down there a month just waiting. I'm like, they seen me walk outside. I'm taking the trash out. I'm out there with the kids. Like, I'm not out there with the kids, but like, if we open the door and I take the trash out, one of the kids run out, I grab him. You feel me? Like, they seeing me, but they never like confronted me or like said nothing. Like never try to like, I don't even know how to explain it, but they never did that towards me.
During a February press conference, Sheriff Hightower confirmed that Ty's involvement in the deal comes from him providing the
pause it for a second?
In an interview with a detective,
what he put on Facebook versus what he just said, he contradicts himself. I'm not gonna say he's a liar, but he's a liar. First, he said he don't know him, he never seen him. Then he goes on to say, well, I've been down there for a month and I've seen him. Which one is it? Then he said that Tyreque had came over beating on his door. Well, at this time when he said that happened, the cameras were working. So I called the leasing office and she said, nope, that didn't happen. So I don't know if he's just trying to cover himself up, cover the lies or whatever, but it's just, the math ain't mathing.
I agree with you 100%. It's not mathing at all.
All right.
Play?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Thompson says that Morrison began to feel slighted for not receiving his payment. That would then lead to a months-long feud between the groups, with much of it happening on social media.
Ty had sold them a zip or whatever. And
can you pause
Rambo, the dude that drives the
Sure. Go ahead.
She said Ty sold them the zip, but did he say he got it from her?
Yeah.
So everybody's lying. Then she sent me the message to tell me, because this is prior to Ty's death, because Ty was up here visiting the day that she got robbed. And Ty said that, Lish has been robbed. And I said, well, what that got to do with you? And Ty was like, right, it don't have nothing to do with me. She already paid me. So that's how I ended up with Lish sending me that message saying, I already paid Tyreque. But okay, go ahead on with the
Wow. Okay.
hit a leak on him.
Things came to a head on September 13th. On that day, Morrison was captured arguing with a person off camera. It began with a verbal back and forth that would continue for hours that morning, with Morrison appearing with an AK-47 and Thompson carrying a shotgun.
And I had stepped outside, and it was them going back and forth. And I asked him what was going on, and he told me that he was on came out with a gun. One that came out with a gun first.
But Watkins says he was only outside to go to work and that he never threatened Morrison at all. That day, the Burks men were meeting together for a family gathering.
Pause it?
The situation had begun to take.
That's how he gets to stand your ground, because he said that he had came out empty-handed. But if you go back and listen to Rodney said that he was already outside with the gun.
Right.
Make all this make sense.
And it doesn't. None of it does, right, nephew? He might not be there, but none of it makes sense.
My bad, my Darren was off.
What do you think, babe?
Yeah, like when people call with them different stories, first of all, that lets you know, oh, real, like saying the stories ain't matching up, so it's not what they try to make it out to be.
That's for
First of
sure.
all,
That's for sure.
So blame everything on the dead man. He can't speak, and I'm
exactly,
his voice. I'm his
exactly.
voice.
Because regardless of what they saying, even though it ain't matching at all, they just trying to point it to him because he can't defend himself anymore.
Exactly.
And in addition to that, the cameras don't work, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow.
And cameras don't never work when it comes to situations like this.
Lord, I can't wait to get the paperwork one day. Oh, Jesus. We'll tear it apart.
That's something that we are very good at.
Mm-hmm. I bet you it's lies all the way through it.
Yeah. There's probably only like 3 minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes left of that part.
Okay, I'm going to finish.
Toll on their family, with their sister Aaliyah allegedly receiving threats towards her children, and Watkins. In an effort to avoid escalating the problem, they would gather their family to leave the scene.
On the midst of me getting there, they said a situation happened. My sister called me again on me. I'm like probably like 12 minutes, 15 minutes from her house. She called me again and she like, whatever, I don't even know the name, but she's like, this here with a gun. He talking about he gonna kill me and Dewan and the kids. And in the background, you hear the kids crying, Aaliyah crying. And then you hear Dewan arguing with him. And like kind of like distance, you can hear him arguing. So I'm telling Aaliyah, like, tell Dewan, just come in the house, like, stop arguing with the folks, just come in the house and close the doors. Like, you feel me? He not trying to do nothing. If he was gonna do something, he would have came to your crib and shot you. You feel me? They not just gonna keep playing like that. So I pull up.
Was your brother already there?
Who, Leo?
Yeah.
No. He pulled up after.
Okay.
I think he was already on the way when she called me. Cause
things would cool down with Morrison going to help his father-in-law with the tire in the front. Thompson says another incident occurred while they were there that sent Morrison back into his home. Morrison could be seen firing 2 shots before they returned fire.
Retreat right there. Retreat right there. Why are they still firing?
8 shots were sent by the 3 men, with 1 striking Morrison.
Auntie, rewind that.
Attempted to go back inside.
Retreat right there. Why are they still?
8 shots were sent by.
Hell are they still firing for?
Sent Morrison back into his home. Morrison could be seen firing 2 shots before they returned fire.
You're retreating! He's retreating!
68 shots were sent by the 3 men, with 1 striking Morrison in the back of the head as he attempted to go back inside his apartment. Despite Thompson appearing with a shotgun, she can be seen returning back inside of her home.
That just pissed me off, man!
Confirmed that there were no rounds inside of her gun, and she did not shoot. No other charges have been filed in the case. Sheriff Hightower invited Morrison's mother to review.
You hear me, nephew? Did you see him retreat?
Yeah, he was going. But I don't understand. I don't understand this case anymore.
However, she is still grappling with the sudden loss of her son, and she says she's trying to understand why this happened and to forgive those involved.
What did he do to y'all to do this to him? And if you can explain it to me.
He's retreating.
I forgive you.
Ugh.
I forgive you.
Look at that baby. He was so cute.
Not just what a mother would do. It's what God would want me to do. In order for me to forgive you, I have to move on.
Wait. In order for you to forgive, Miss Sweatt, it's truth. Truth has to come forward. I'll say that.
As long as I have guilt for you, you murdered me too. Grief is killing me. But I have to forgive you. So you won't.
And he looked just like you. You're a twin.
In Bowling Green, I'm Gabrielle Button, WBKO News.
People probably want to know why Tabitha Turner. Tabitha is my name. People call me Tammy. Sweatt is my maiden name, and Turner is my married name.
He looked just like you, baby. You know that?
Yes.
He was your twin. They stole that from you.
Yes, they did.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. You know you got the room.
From what I saw, I kind of see what they was insinuating. As far as it seemed like he shot first, but still, even after that, when he was running back into the house, that and the bullet hit him in the back of the head. That should have killed that whole scenario. Regardless, even if him shooting first, when they were trying to fire and he ran back and he didn't hit anybody.
But the thing is, according to the witnesses, they were already outside
again,
with
and that's
their
one angle.
guns. This is prior to him coming out. They were already outside with their guns. So when he comes out the first time, which they don't show this part, when he comes out the first time, he throws his hands up asking them, "What are you doing?" That's when he immediately goes back inside, comes back outside with his gun. Now we have an audio of the gunfire. So according to the gunfire, they let off first, and then Ty lets off, and then they continue to let off. According to the audio, the gunfire audio.
Okay.
But they're only showing the part to make Tyreque look like this monster.
First. Yeah, made it look like he shot first.
But even if he did shoot first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still to me. So this case is surrounded around them saying that they had to stand your ground law.
That's why no one's been
charged.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense though.
Even if he did let off 2 shots though, in my opinion, and what you never said he didn't. You never said he was innocent in all this. You never did that. And I appreciate that, because I appreciate you for a mother acknowledging that your son may have been wrong in this situation, right? You never said he wasn't, in my opinion.
Right.
But what you said basically was just what I see. If he's retreating, you can see him running back to the apartment. You can see him do this.
That's when he's pushing his daughter back in the door. That's his daughter. If you see the dog comes out, the dog makes it out the door. But his daughter was also coming out the door too. And that's when he pushed her back in.
Right. He's no longer a danger.
Do you
at that very moment, in my opinion, though, right, nephew?
That's why I say it should have been seized fire.
Yes.
Once he turned around and was trying to retrieve. Now them shooting off that many times at that, on top of the fact that he's running, that should
Yes,
eliminate anything you ground law.
Yes, it should, and that's my opinion.
And you ran back across the street to get into your vehicles and leave the scene, but you still get stand your ground law. How is that?
And
self-defense. If it's self-defense, you should have stayed there on the scene. You shouldn't have left.
And
you crossed state line, you went to Tennessee.
It's also
Tyreque at the bottom. Also, nephew, go ahead, baby.
It's also it also can be considered premeditated due to the fact that they was out there with guns beforehand. So y'all intentions was to use those weapons anyway.
Because if you listen to what he said his sister called him. So you left but you was coming to a family gathering. Who brings multiple ammunition to a family gathering? But you said you was going to your sister's house for a gathering. So you bring all this ammunition with you. Yes, it's premeditated.
Yeah, it is.
All I see, guys, is this man who may have been angry, who may have blew up, who may have felt some type of way. Yes, he let off 2 shots. Okay. 2 shots didn't hit nobody. He turned around, ran towards his home, did this movement, and got shot in the back of the head. The moment he turned around, ran towards his home, there was no more threat. And the
Correct.
moment you cross the street to your sister zone where you could have retreated in, y'all might think the auntie soft, but I'm being realistic. Where you could have retreated in while he was turning around and running for his. Where's the threat? I know we're going to have different opinions, but there's some people who hide behind the stand your ground laws. They know the laws. They stand behind them, in my opinion. So they continue.
Do you have that that other audio in position?
The which one?
The one that you said that they were trying to they basically tried to hide, basically showing that it was shots before those. Anyway.
Yes, it's a Ring camera. Yes, I do.
Thank you so much, Alina. I appreciate you guys. If you want to donate to the channel, please do. That keeps us, because we don't charge for interviews or nothing like that. We don't charge for research.
I tell you wanna Katie?
Yeah, I do. I want to thank Alina real quick. Thank you so much for donating to the channel. It really does help us. It really does help us. Because these tools cost a lot. But yes, is it on your page, Tammy?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Let me see I can't see.
It's okay. We're here. You part of Truth Gang.
Truth Gang?
Truth Gang.
Are you talking about the Ring audio with the gunshots, the gunfire?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I haven't posted it.
Okay. You want to inbox it to me for our next interview?
Yes, I sure will.
This is our introduction interview. I want you to know that. We want to follow you through this case.
Okay.
We want to. Let us.
Please.
We want to follow you through this case. That's what we're here for. And we're going to follow the truth. Nothing but the truth, no matter what.
And that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Everybody has a right to their opinion. I get it. Some people are my haters, but they're my motivators. And you have a right to your opinion. But all I want is for people to stand for the truth.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what we do. You came to the right place.
Right, exactly. And sweetheart, what I see is an opportunity. An opportunity not to kill your son.
Opportunity they could have left. They could have left.
I see an opportunity not to kill Mr. Tyreque Morrison, and they didn't take it. They didn't take it. I don't care what he did before, because they wouldn't if he was white. I know I got some white folks in my family. I love y'all. I'm being honest.
Yes.
It's always been a problem. Auntie Leah is not prejudice, and you guys know it. So please don't feel that way.
And that's it. It's sad to say, but it is what it is. Call a spade a spade. It is. There is two white officers in a white community that don't care about this black man.
But I want you to know that we do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And we care about you.
Thank you.
We do. I know it's weird, but I have such a love for people that I can let a person dog me out. And I'm still like, I can't do it back, God. I can't do it back. I can't repay evil with evil. It's happening in real time. This is why I can't go live on Facebook. It's because there's a person that I love. Still love. Don't get mad at me, Jay. I still love her, man. I don't know what to do about it. It's who I am. That is attacking my platform. Attacking it and his platform, our characters, and everything. That's why I couldn't go live on Facebook. That's not why it's not triple or quadruple the viewers here. But we're gonna post a replay. Okay.
All right.
Don't worry.
Thank
I want
you.
you to know that Truth Gang is here with you. And as we go along with the case, as you get paperwork, please share it. Because I want to tear through that autopsy.
Okay.
the investigative narrative, the coroner's report, all of it. The judge, all of it. The footage, the lawsuit with the two guys that were left out on bond. I want their backgrounds. I want their names, all of it.
And then it will come through my Gmail, which is Tabitha Turner.
I will give you my email, NJ's email, once we get off, okay? This is the beginning. We were here for you to tell us our story because guess what? It ain't out there. His story is not out there.
No.
It's about to be.
If us judging by that video, we'll say he's just another tyrant.
Yes.
He shot first. Who cares?
Right.
You have humanized your son. And that's what's needed in our community because they try so hard to dehumanize us. Would you agree?
Right. If he was a menace and out here doing this and that, I couldn't defend him, but he wasn't a menace. That's not him.
I do believe.
Something made him mad. I raised him for 27 years and never have I ever, me and his father, ever seen him that angry.
As his mother, I'm a mother of a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old. Guys, don't judge me. I was hunching later. First child, 33. Second child, 38. I was hunching later on in life, okay? All right.
You don't want to know my story.
I understand because if my son ever created a crime, either one of them, I would say, son, give me your hand. Let's go down to the police station. God is with you. Let me anoint you with oil. Let's pray over you. Let's believe God. You repent for what you did. I love you.
Exactly.
I can tell you that type of mother just by speaking with you. Just by you being transparent about what happened. You're not trying to cover up that there was some type of drugs, transaction. You're saying my son is not 100% innocent.
Right.
But at the end of the day, a crime was committed, and you're right. In my opinion, and what I see, he retreated.
And they also was like, there was ongoing beef. East Coast, West Coast, they beef all the time. But when somebody's deceased, somebody still is held accountable.
Exactly. And I would like to respect the fact that your honesty as far as your son too, because most people they do a glorifying story and they don't be 100% honest.
Right.
And just showing that you are able to, you are willing to point out that he's not perfect, and that takes a lot of heart to even do that.
That holds so much weight with us.
Yeah, that's very rare. So I really respect that more than anything.
Miss Tammy, that holds so much weight with me.
For real.
My word is my bond. And I stand 10 toes down with everything I say.
Thank you, Jesus.
If I don't know for sure, I say it's hearsay or I don't know.
Same thing my page does. So don't y'all come on my page, them blurry ass pictures talking about somebody's dragging Kendrick again. Because I can't confirm or deny. And nephew know we not doing it. We doing it.
We'll look at it and investigate it and stuff like that, but you can't show it this right here and be like, this a can of Coca-Cola.
Right. We can't take it for a judge. We don't know. Right.
Thank you. Thank you both. You, baby. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome on this platform anytime you want to, even if you just want to vent. You inbox me or Jay and be like, I just need to vent. We're going to take out time for you to get on this platform to vent. Because God is love. And if we don't reflect that, what are we here for?
Exactly.
Because the stuff we're talking about, regardless of what these trolls are talking about, oh, Lord, here we go.
beating up the camera and stuff.
It's my sister. She came in clean. Praise the Lord. Because I don't like a dirty house. And she knows that since I lost my job in February 2025, and that because of discrimination, and my husband lost his job as well, and my mom also died. We've been going through. And everybody in the world's been trying to stop me ever since I lost this YouTube channel, trying to make up for, supplement income, while trying to basically stand on my standards, because I can get on here and talk crap all day long and make thousands, but I refuse to, because my heart ain't in it. I can't do that.
We rather target things that the world have not got a chance to see, to hear.
Yeah,
Mothers that things have happened to their child and haven't had the voice to spread what we do. What we do, we shine the light. We gonna shine the light in the truth.
I chose the NJ. He joined me, the least paying niche, because I didn't care.
Right.
I can't get on here and pop my butt or whatever you call it and talk crap. I got to talk about something that means something to me, and that spreads something to the world, which is the love of God.
Amen.
So I see past of whatever crisis your son was in, and I see you as a grieving mother. So you're welcome here at any time. I don't care if it's for you to come on here and be like, Auntie Leah, truth game. My heart hurt. Can we just have a conversation today? And I'll be like, okay, what time do you want to schedule it? That's what we'll do.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, baby. Before we end this live, because we're almost at the 2-hour mark, I want to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Are you up to it?
Yes.
Okay. Have you become involved in advocacy or community work since losing Tyreque?
My mission is to answer your question, no, because my mission is just to try to get justice for him.
Okay. So Truth Gang is an online advocacy community. You don't have to be in the streets with picket lines, because we're all over the world. There's a lot of us are not even in this country. Okay? So please keep us updated.
I will.
Engage with us. Inbox us. We're here for you, baby.
Thank you.
We feel it. Okay. A few more questions, and then I promise you I'll let you go. And I want to write your son a song. So I wrote down the song we're going to play out is about what happened to him. That's called a songography about what happened to him. The song.
And he loved music. Oh, he loved music. He wrote his own music. He wrote poetry.
and I write, and Jay write. I just use AI. I write the songs and I use AI. I might sing into it. Y'all, if y'all don't believe me, here's my microphone right here. Oh Lord, why it won't come up? But my microphone's right here. I got my piano downstairs. I'll play the melody, and I might sing or do a bar, but I'm not a rapper, professional singer, or nothing like that. Would you just come here? Guys, I'm not lying. Here's Auntie's microphone. Y'all see it? I'll sing it to it in a minute. But I do write the songs. That's why I'm taking notes.
Believe it or not, Auntie.
What?
This where I'm in right now was the very first place I've recorded it. My dad used to be an engineer. And I've been writing music since I was like, I started with poetry when I was like 13, 14. My mom and my grandma that just passed, they both wrote poetry. And so I started writing poetry. And then my dad, he was always a musical inclined. That joker can hook up music, do music, all types of stuff. So I ended up getting brought into it. So like,
you are. You fine now.
Look, old school stuff.
Listen, that's what my living room look like, y'all.
You know, this is why I started it.
So everybody wants to say AI, not realizing that I put a lot of me in it. So I wanted to write your son your song. I have what happened to him. I'm gonna play it on the way out. I played it on. I didn't know if you noticed. That's what I was talking. The song was
Mm-hmm.
talking about.
I caught on to it.
Yeah, I was talking about what happened to him.
Oh,
If
I
you,
didn't get to hear it.
it's okay. I'll send every song to you free.
Okay.
I am not that type. I don't charge for my songs or nothing. So that's why every donation is appreciated because I don't charge for nothing. At the end, I got another song I'm gonna play. Songography. That's what a songography, and my family knows, is a mini biography in song form. That's why I call it a songography, and I created that about 2 years ago. So you'll hear it on our way out. One of them, I played one in the beginning, but I'm gonna send you all of them. I want to please send me anything that you can send to me in the inbox that's personal about Tyreque or anything that you want to say to Tyreque, and I'll write you one for just you. It doesn't have to be about his tragedy. That's because that's all I knew at first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to write you a song about his life. Okay? Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Miss Tammy Sweatt, this platform loves you. And we love you with the love of God. Believe that. No matter what you may hear, because there's a whole defamation campaign about me and Jay out there, and I'll be just honest. And if you're in the bushes, get mad. By the Johnsons. We've been fighting for Kendrick Johnsons for months. Everything I got. Something turned, something twisted. Out of nowhere, maybe I was getting too much truth. I don't know. And I still.
And you actually can go on Auntie Lil page and check some out the lives out with that too. Like we was all we till this day we still deep into it trying to figure out a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on with that case though. We deep diving into it. We don't find out so much. We don't shine so much light into the stuff that ain't nobody heard, seen, names. We don't find out. We got a lot of stuff to work with.
So yeah. I'm praying that you please don't let that discourage you. It's not truth. What you see right now is truth. An open invitation.
Thank you.
Anytime. So while we leave this platform, because we all got to work tomorrow, I know I do. Thank you so much. Let me call out the people that did donate tonight. And guys, I don't even care if it's 50 cents or $1. I listen, anything helps with the tools that I need, or Jay needs to continue. He needs studio time. I make videos, scripts, whatever. We don't care. And then you don't have to contribute at all. Just like the video and just share the video. We are so appreciative of that as well. But I did get a cash app, maybe two, I don't know. But I did want to show my appreciation to that person. We have a Ramanda Bush. I think that's all that I received. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna give a shout out too.
Wait a minute. May. Thank you so much, baby. Truth can't love you. Y'all embrace Tammy Sweatt. Everybody befriend her. Everybody share her information.
Share the live. Share the live. I wanna give a special shout out for I said I was gonna do it. Angela Nelson.
Why is your camera off?
Because I had to go back and make sure I said the name right.
Let's do it again. I love me some Angela because Angela is a very loyal supporter.
Very.
And she will bless the channel. Go ahead.
But I have to give a special shout out to her because I've since I've been alongside Auntie Lil, I don't too much worry about anything. That's because this is Auntie Lil's platform. I'm just co-host, and I know a lot of this stuff it costs. So I don't too much, you know what I'm saying, care too much about donations as far as me, but she took on herself to inbox me and ask for my cash app because she was like, you deserve it too, and I was like, that hasn't happened before, and I really had to thank her for that.
Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. You know what, Jay? One day God is going to allow us to overcome this defamation campaign. And thank you so much, Angela. He's going to allow us to overcome this. You know why?
Because what we are doing is for the right.
It's for right.
We putting our love into it. What we do.
Absolutely.
You've been doing this for a while. I've been an activist for a while. I've done plenty of good, and I've been blessed, plentiful.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Right now, you know, Auntie is struggling, but at the end of the day, trouble don't last always. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Let's love on this lady. Let's love on Miss Sweatt. As long as you allow us to love on you, we want to love on you. And even if you may turn it, I hope you don't. Please don't turn it. I can't take no more load. But perhaps if you did, we're going to still love on you. Okay? This is Truth Game. What you say, nephew? Last words. We got to let these. We got to work tomorrow. It's 10:01.
Man, everybody, drop justice for Tyreque in the comments.
Justice for Ty.
Justice for Ty. Is it Ty?
We call him Ty, but it's Tyreque.
All right.
No,
I want 20 people.
Justice for Ty.
Justice for Ty.
Drop justice for Ty in the comments before I play the outro. I'll play the outro while we're doing it. You can drop it too, Miss Sweatt. You can drop it too. Just as a try. Ty. Which one is it? Let's try this one. Listen to the words.
This ain't just about how he died. It's about what happened before.
Come on. Turn up.
During, and after.
Justice for Ty.
And why the questions still don't stop.
Come on, guys. Justice for Ty.
Yeah. 27 years. Now his name on the headline. September night, now it's froze in the timeline. Eastern Heights where the shots ring loud. Holly Hills turn the battlefield crowd. 70 rounds, that's a war, not a fight. Who was shooting? Who was there that night? They say dispute, say it built up tension. But truth get lost in the way they mention. Say he had a rifle, say he let it spark. But who else fired when it got that dark? Multiple shooters.
This is the outro, sorry.
This is not just a story about how he died.
But each song, I made 2 of them.
This is about what happened
about
before,
Tyreque.
during, and after.
Please, drop justice for Ty in the comments.
And why the questions never stop.
Listen to the words.
September 13th.
And we're gonna write him.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. 70 rounds fired into the night.
I need to get all the personal
One man doesn't make that kind of noise alone.
Turn up! Turn up, Truth Game!
Say tension built up. Say he had a weapon. Say he lit it up. But multiple
Come on, y'all!
That's confirmed. So let's talk about what we really learned. If more than one side, then break it down. Who all was present when that went down? Because 70 shells don't tell one story. There's layers, angles, gaps in the glory.
70 rounds echo through the night. So many voices, but who got it right?
Come on, y'all!
The case, but not the pain.
Truth Game.
The truth still lost in the details they claim. The scene was not secured immediately. 28 minutes passed before control was established.
People walking through, cars rolling past. Tell me how evidence supposed to last. Footprints, shell casings, placement shift. Now the whole foundation start to drift. Then 5 months later, details release. But delayed truth don't bring no peace. If it mattered then, it mattered now. So why surface later? Anyhow.
Come on.
footage. What happened before escalation? Who was contacted? Who was not? Names was given, witnesses exist, but who got called from that list? If statements dead and follow through, you can't find truth. If you skip what's true, grand jury say it's not enough. Legal bar said high, case get tough, but legal don't always equal right. When questions still living, plain sight.
70 rounds, still no peace found.
Hey, turn up, y'all.
Questions when you break it down. They say insufficient, close the door, but a mother still asking for more. She says she wasn't heard. She says her voice was limited.
You're heard now, Miss Tammy.
She says
we hear you.
Her pain
and we
was
see
overlooked.
Back at you, baby.
So the babies was in that line of fire. Bullets hit home, now the stakes get higher. Said she ain't even idea, son. Got that call and the word undone. No parent should face that pain and still be left with questions remain. That's not closure.
That's survival.
Fighting truth without a rival. This is not about choosing sides.
That's fire.
This is about the full story.
Too many rounds,
Sound
too
good
many
in your
gaps,
car,
too
too.
many places don't match the facts. Too many voices that ain't been heard. Too many moments left undisturbed. If you know
Let's
something,
go.
now's the time. Silence only protect the lie. Truth don't fade and multiply, even when they let the moment pass by.
Hear that sound? Truth still lost, but it's coming around. They close the case, but not the fight. When a family's still searching for light. If you know something,
all right, Truth Gang.
Say
we're out of here.
That's fire.
Truth,
all yours.
Doesn't
That's
expire.
Fire. When I'm feeling low, that's my hype. I'm gonna have to listen to that to hype me up.
Let's do it. That's what we
That's
hear.
a fight song.
And we love you.
Love you too.
All right, we'll see you next time, okay, babe?
All right. God bless everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Please, like, share.